Hey guys, hope you guys are doing good today. Thanks for tuning in to this clean with me video. Today we're just doing a relaxing clean with me. This was 10 or 11 at night. Shane and Theo were both in bed. This is kind of my routine on a daily basis where I tidy up the whole house after a long day. You'll notice that I have the twins, so frequently I stop in the middle of cleaning just to deal with the twins. So here I'm just touching at the living room, going into the dining room. I don't know about you guys, but does your dining room table just collect things over the day? It's like our junk drawer, but it always ends up like a zone for random things. Here I am saying goodnight to Sage, my bird, to bed, just so he can focus on sleeping. Here I am making the placemats look nice. I don't have another spot for the placemats that is displayed. Theo likes to play with them, so he'll take them out and just make a mess of them. Okay, so here we're just going into the kitchen area, tidying up where we have our coffee station, the cat food. Freya started fussing, so I had to shush her. I put her back in the Mummeroo, and she hates the Mummeroo. She was so mad. She's so cute though. Here I am cleaning Theo's high chair thing. Shane never likes to clean it. Shane's in charge of Theo right now while I'm in charge of the babies because they're so young, they need so much attention. So we decided to team up, and he takes Theo during the day, but he has a habit of not cleaning this thing after Theo eats, and it really bothers me because it accumulates and gets really gross. So I'm just tidying it up. And then I go to the kitchen and start tidying before I start the pumpkin pie. So I share a pumpkin pie recipe in this video. So I'm just piling stuff into the dishwasher. So I'm just cleaning the food processor after making the pumpkin pie dough for the pie crust. So I use my food processor for that and put the pie crust in the fridge for an hour. I think it was there for more than an hour, but that's okay. It can be there for overnight if you even want, or you can put it in the freezer for a rainy day. But I like to use my food processor for making dough like that. So here I'm just shining up my food processor. My appliances are always so dirty. I don't know why. And I'm just wiping down the counters, which always seem to get so dirty. I don't understand how they get so dirty, but every time I leave the kitchen and I come back, there are crumbs on the kitchen counter. Just started the dishwasher and let it wash the dishes. I came back and unloaded them because we always go through so many dishes. So I unloaded them and I reloaded them with the pumpkin pie dishes that I made from making the pumpkin pie. It has their utensil drawer that just has a random things in it. You can see that I have a tape measure and like pacifiers and things, just random things in there. I try to make it look nice, but we really need to organize that drawer and make it actually functional. Here we go into making the pumpkin pie. I didn't display all the ingredients. I kind of made it. I was going to make this recipe first and then film it again and make a new one again, but we didn't want another pumpkin pie and have multiple pumpkin pies. So I have just written the ingredients on the screen for you of what worked for me when I tried this recipe instead of showing you individually what I used. This is how I made my pumpkin puree. So for Halloween, we got a really big pumpkin. It was so big because I wanted to take a picture of the twins in the pumpkin. We did that, and then I immediately put it in the oven and roasted it. I definitely didn't think it would take me so long to roast it, but it took me like 5 hours because I had to cut the pumpkin in half and do it twice. So it took me a long time, but basically I just roasted it and then took the peel off, and then I put it in the food processor, made it a puree, but there's too much water when baking, so that can wreck your baking. So I put it in a very fine strainer with coffee filters to filter the water through without losing any of the puree. So that's a way to make homemade pumpkin puree for anybody who wants it for baby food or baking or anything like that. And it's also really good when you freeze it. I wouldn't waste your time straining it if you're going to freeze it, just because that's gonna make more water, and so you can just do it as you go or as you need. So here is me just mixing the filling, putting the filling in the fridge while I roll out the dough, just because it has eggs in it and I just get kind of weirded out by leaving things with eggs on the counter. So here I just rolled it out. Make sure you have lots of flour because it does stick over time. But this was a really good homemade dough. It was super easy, not a lot of ingredients, and I was actually really surprised by this, and so I might actually keep this recipe for later things. I might just use a pastry flour next time, so it's a little bit more crumbly instead of all-purpose flour, but that is totally up to you with preference of what you want to do. Also, don't forget to lightly grease your pie plate. I forgot to do that. I had to take the dough out and then re-grease it and then put it back in. So don't forget to grease your pie plate. And then this is a new thing that I learned when I read this recipe. It's called a pie shield. You can buy one that is actually plastic and you just like pop on, which probably is easier. But I didn't have that, so I used aluminum foil, which is an easy homemade kind of thing that you can do if you don't have a pie plate shield. I put the pie in at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. And then what you want to do is you want to turn down your oven to 350 and do another 50 to 60 minutes. And then you want to stab a knife directly in the middle. And if it comes out clean, it's done. When I checked on it throughout, closer to the end, I took the pie shield off. So then the edges could get a light brown, but not burn. This bathroom is our main bathroom, which a lot of our guests use, and this is the only shower bath upstairs, so we use this to obviously bathe. So this is the one that gets dirtied the most, well, besides our master. That's because of Shane and his beard hair. Any wives with men that have beards know what I'm talking about. Shane came in and he like grabbed my butt or something. I was like, Shane, I'm recording. He was like, so you can hear him or see him and I talking, having a conversation. And then I tidied up our bathroom as well because, like I said, it gets really messy. Here I just went downstairs, put in a load in the dryer, from the wash to the dryer, and then put another load in the wash. Hilarious. Okay, so I didn't notice that you can see me step on the stool. So I'm 5 feet, guys. So literally it's so hard for me to bend to get the laundry out of the washer because I'm so short. So that's super funny that you see me step on a stool. I went upstairs to fold the laundry that I got out of the laundry basket and obviously, as you can see, the babies started getting fussy. So then I was rocking them, and obviously, like, look, I speed this up. So it's so funny though. It's like do 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 do, and it's so funny to me that I had to put the LOL at the top corner for you guys, because I laughed so hard at myself when I noticed that me swaying just looks like it's like a huge glitch in the computer software. So enjoy that. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Every week I post a new video on Wednesdays. If you like this video, please subscribe. I would love to have you in my YouTube community. If you like cleaning videos and baking videos, hit that like button. Follow me on Instagram at MiniWitsFam. Thanks so much. Bye.